Hello and welcome to Faithful 2 Television Podcast, where we talk about what TV we've been watching recently. Hello, my name's Ben.
Hello, I'm Alex. Ooh,
It's the summer season.
the silly season when nothing good comes out. However, I think those days have gone because cinemas, there used to be that you never used to release good films in the summer. Now they do because they have the summer blockbusters. Mm-hmm. There used to be where the summer would be the dead schedule because everyone would be outside doing stuff. But again, because of streaming, there is no dead schedule anymore. There's always the opportunity to watch something somewhere with something.
Yeah. We've been watching a whole range of stuff actually recently.
We have. And
Cape Fear.
Well, yes. And you'll be able to listen to all of them or watch all of them by going to our link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2. On there, it's got all the TV shows that we've covered for the past, 5 years. It all started with a little show called The Traitors, and it blossomed from there. And you can look back on all the different podcasts. There might be something there you'd be interested in. We recently did a deep dive, well, not a deep dive, a kind of a love letter to Widow's Bay. Yeah. And we also did a conversation about Tiptoe, the Channel 4 show. Hacks as well. Again, another love letter. We've been spoiled with television, really, let's be honest. So if you go to our link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2, on there you can find all the links to our ways you can watch or listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, or any of your favorite podcast apps, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, do all that good stuff. Tell your friends.
Survive the heat wave. Close the windows, close the curtains.
Yes.
Turn the TV on.
Don't turn the TV on, turn your podcast on. Or turn your YouTube on and find us.
But you've got to watch the shows first.
Or not, because we get a lot of people who can't get in touch with us and say, like, you know what?
What are you going on about?
Yeah, I've not watched the show, but you know what? I like your analytical look at it. Mm-hmm. And so I've as good as watched it. And if you here's a little hint of what we will be doing in the future. From Series 4 has just come out.
Oh, yes. We're getting through that.
We are. It's, in a 3-word review, a bit slower now. There you go.
So, where are you from? I'm still trying to work out why it's called From. Is that why? It's like, because where are you from? Because you've turned up here? Yeah. Or when are you from?
I don't think we'll ever learn that. we are learning answers though, and that's the main thing.
Well, we like to wait until all episodes are out in the UK for From, so you can just kind of watch it as one big movie.
It's the only way to learn. It's a very long movie. But But also because UK, we kind of are behind America, and then we catch up with America, and then when the final episode comes out in America, it comes out in the UK, and it's a very weird scheduling.
I always love as well with From is to try and think too deeply about it, because technically they've only been there for like 3 weeks since episode 1, and it's like people have broken their legs, they've given birth, they've had things taken out of them, they're just walking around and they're
the boy in white.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
He's grown a lot. He's gone from being literally a fetus to a fully grown man.
You get over trauma so fast in From.
Anyway, so that's something else to follow us for, because we will be talking more in depth with or about From.
Yeah, but we have been recently watching a new comedy which is on Hulu or Disney Plus, which is called Not Suitable for Work, which I'm not sure how big or popular this has been, because I've tried to Google it a few times. Normally, back in the day, you could rely on Google to Google something, it brings it up. It now just brings up a film from 2011 called Not Suitable for Work, and it's really hard to find information about this comedy. It's like, well,
this specific comedy.
I don't know if it's just too new or if the internet's broken.
I don't think it's that new anymore, is it? Because I think on all the episodes now out on Disney Plus and Hulu,
they are.
So it's not that new. So perhaps it's a case of it's not particularly being talked about in the right circles. It's maybe not being discussed by podcasts or magazines or anything like that. But that's why we're here. We're here to look at the niche as well as the popular.
So. But I think that is fair, because I watched the trailer for this to see if it was worth watching a while ago, and it's like the trailer does not relate to this show. Like they're two different things. When I watched the trailer, I was like, this looks a bit. It looked a bit Emily in Paris-y. Like it looked a bit naff, and it was all like glitzy, and they were showing them in like
Emily in Paris naff. You finally admit it.
Yeah, I've always admitted.
No, that. You love it. That swimming pool scene.
Series 1, 2 and 1.
Put it on, DJ. Everyone around the swimming pool dancing.
Emily in Paris was good for series 1 and 2.
Emily in Paris was never good for any series forever.
It was so bad it was good.
It was never. No,
it was. It was terrible. It was like guilty pleasure hate watch, but it was fun.
It's awful.
No, series 1 and 2.
No,
series 3. I gave up on, and it's just like, no, this has gone to the other way now.
Get in touch. Comment below. Is Emily in Paris so bad it's good?
Yeah. Well, series 1 and 2 were.
Let us know. Comment underneath.
Has lovely men in it. French men. What do you want?
I mean, you could say that about most American TV shows. Like the main guy from Widow's Peak had an incredible body
Widow's
at the
Bay.
beginning of the episode. Sorry,
Oh,
Widow's Peak. I always
yeah.
call it Widow's Peak. I think I'm obsessed
Twin
with like
Peak.
mixing up the title of the show with a haircut. Because isn't it called like a Widow's Peak?
Widow's Peak on your hair. I thought you were getting confused with Twin Peaks because they're similar vibes.
It could be that as well. It might be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
So yeah, not suitable for work. It is the description is 20-somethings try and get through in life. That's kind of what it is.
Work obsessed.
Yeah, work obsessed. That generation of wanting to get somewhere in business.
In New York as well, where everyone
of
loves to be. Every 20-something, even when I was a child, because I said this to you, didn't I? Because I went to New York when I was like 16 with my college, and after that, me and my mates, we were all saying like, "Oh, we're gonna as soon as we finish college, we're going to New York, and we're gonna live there, and we're gonna make it." Yeah, we're gonna make exactly like we had Friends as our instance, didn't we? As our example, and so we thought we were gonna get a giant apartment like Monica's, even if we got one as small as Joey and Chandler's. It's still
the rubbish one
because it was it's still a lovely location. New York was perfect. Chef's kiss.
I mean, this follows that mold a little bit of like the sitcom mold of like a group of friends who live in apartments opposite from each other. They all have their different careers, or it kind of follows that. It breaks the mold of having 5 instead of 6, which confuses me.
Crazy.
3 men, 2 women.
Who'd have thought it? Imagine that writer's room. Here's the pitch, guys. It's Friends, but with 5 people.
Yes, and they're not all white. So that's weird. So there's an odd number which in my head doesn't work, but it does work. It's actually it's fine. It's just in my head. It's like there should be 3 female characters, 3 male characters. Yeah. But we don't get that. But yeah, business people.
Well, the thing is, you have kind of like outside characters who look in, and so they technically kind of are the extra characters, but it's a shame that the two characters.
That's like saying Gunther's a character.
Well, Gunther was a character, though, wasn't he? And a lot of people's the actor who played Gunther believed he was.
Well, yeah,
like he would turn up for the opening of an envelope if it had Friends attached to it. But may he rest in peace. He was a lovely guy. I'm very, very sure of it. But like the 2 other characters is like the boss and the actor, who's being styled.
Oh yeah,
the English. Him. I think he's English actor. I believe he's English. I don't know if he's actually English in real life.
But
if he's not, his accent's weird.
In the world of it, he's like
dodge.
Kate Blanchett's like cousin or nephew or something. It's something really random. It's like really overly specific that I don't actually know if he is. It's not even Kate Blanchett, but it's like something along those lines, where she's styling. But yeah, they all have
Austin Blanchett.
Austin. It is Blanchett.
Yeah, Blanchett.
I made that up on the top of my head, and I was correct.
You just made it up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought I'd go for Kate Blanchett as a name.
Follow us for made up content.
Well, I was correct, so actually.
We just write our own. We're like,
it.
Who needs AI when we can write shit?
Exactly.
We can make crap up. We don't even need that much water.
So this generation of friends, they're career driven. They all have different careers. There's an aspiring actor who was starting as a medic.
That's Nicholas.
Yeah. We've got 2 investment bankers.
Will and
AJ.
Thank you.
She's new. We've got a Nepo baby who's
Sorry, I'm saying actually the actors' names here.
Well, lucky I'm saying AJ.
Davies, sorry. Nepo baby Josh.
Yeah. Who looks like, if they're going to recast a villain in Spider-Man or Superman or Batman, he could be a villain.
He does have villainous face, doesn't he?
Joker, maybe.
Oh no, what's the one who
Green Goblin?
Riddler.
The Riddler, yeah. Riddler. Green Goblin possibility in Spider-Man. Lex Luthor, maybe.
He'd have to shave his hair.
Oh. The guy from Skins did it recently.
I mean, he could wear a bald cap. He is Gene from EastEnders.
Gene? Oh, Gene.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about X-Men then.
I've decided every episode of our podcast will now have some sort of reference from EastEnders. It's easy to do.
Happy half Christmas.
Happy half Christmas, everyone.
And then the other one is a stylist. Abby is a stylist. So they're all varied careers of semi-importance.
Very New York. Because investment banker, actor, it's very much kind of like centric about the East Coast. So again, it could alienate an audience, but it could also pull an audience of, again, 20-somethings. Things don't change. You're aspiring. You're young. You want to go to be this big thing. I was 20. I was 21. That's how I felt about life. Now I look at life and just cry. I wake up in the morning. I yawn. I cry. I look at the cat. I feed him. I cry.
It's the story of we're trying to get by in life and trying to do well, but we're being pushed around by people above us all the time. Is what we're going with.
Let me reassure you: you get to your 40s and you still have no clue what you're getting on with.
Life doesn't actually change from about 24.
Yeah,
24 is the end, and it just stays the same. Like mentally and everything. You just around 24 is the last time we're like, oh, I'm 24, and from there you just feel 24.
You feel like you're
forever.
24 all the time,
even if you're not.
Yeah, there you go, kids. That's what you got to look forward to. Look forward to growing until you're 24. Then your brain shrinks and it goes the opposite way.
So this comedy, not suitable for work. Are you enjoying it? Do you like it? We've watched all the episodes bar the last. I feel like it's kind of changed as it's gone on. Like the direction slightly has changed.
Really? I felt like it's actually had a purpose. The plan has been from A to B and they've carried it out quite well.
Yeah, not the plan, but just like the vibe or the style. Like it was much more comedy. I don't know. The beginning of the series was much more, this is a comedy, but as it's gone on, it's very quickly turned into who's romancing who. Like, do you know what I mean? Like one of the episode, all of a sudden, all the characters were pairing up with their set's character in the same episode. And I was like, oh, is this a love thing? I don't know.
I think it's always been about the relationships between the 5 main characters, hasn't it? And how how they kind of mix and match. Like, again, it's a bit like Friends, the original series of Friends. Like, it was about the relationships of the group rather than the individuals. Yes, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's like this is the cornerstone. This is the beginning, the foundations of what they're clearly going to go down the road of. There will be people, like Kai and Abby. Clearly, they're getting together.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that. And Josh is going to get together with AJ. Davis.
No, the other one was.
Davis is never going to end up with her.
Well, he just wants to.
He wants to, but you've learned that he is one of those people who, that when he gets what he wants, he doesn't want it anymore. He believes in love, but when he gets love, he doesn't care about it anymore. I feel like this series I think the people who wrote it had a purpose, that this from here to here, this is the road map we're going to take. I don't feel like nothing's deviated at all from that. Personally, I don't see where the change you've seen the change become.
I just
it's always
feel like
been about love stories between them.
I know, but like my thing is, it's series 1. It's like I don't need everyone coupled up halfway through series 1 when we only have 9 episodes. We don't have 24 anymore. I'd like to see these friends live with each other for about 4 seasons.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Before we start coupling up and going to the end game, it's all very sort of. I worry that they're getting there too quick.
I'm
also imagining the days of 10 seasons and 24 episodes.
Yeah, of
we
course,
don't have that anymore.
But also, I feel like if we're going to go to current day television, you're comparing it to other 20-something sitcoms that seems to be a very popular genre right now in this landscape. So adults overcompensating. They both weren't so much focused on the relationships as in between them 5, but more the kind of the environment they've found themselves in. Because especially in adults, everyone's kind of already coupled up already, so there's no need to kind of like go down that path. That what's more interesting is seeing like how they're kind of fixating on their lives. And I the only thing I would say is maybe the direction was about them getting together, but then the writers thought that seems a bit basic, so let's kind of separate them a bit more, because their stories don't tend to go down them as an ensemble very often. Like, you very rarely see all 5 of them together. They're always doing
it's
things
filmed very
in separate groups,
isn't it? Separate stories all the time.
While in adults and overcompensating, it was very much an ensemble piece, especially adults. You very much always saw the cast together. There'd be scenes where they like talk about what they did that day and kind of laughing about it as a group of friends.
There's no hangout spot in this series. There's no coffee shop or gym or.
But the flat is the hangout spot.
Yeah, but they're separated.
That's the third character. If you think about it, the flat is the main spot where they kind of hang out with one another. But yes, there's that Indian restaurant which presumably is just down the road from where their flats are. There's a steak house. There's the there's the food cart which is outside the offices of AJ's place, but it seems to change what it serves every time they need it, though, for purpose. So it was a coffee shop to begin with. Now it's suddenly a Subway store. Like, you know what I mean?
That's New York.
That's New York. I mean, that's it. Things have to change. But yeah, no, you're right. And I mean, again, they used to say in soaps, like you need a place where characters can all meet with one another, or else a story can't be driven and moved along. And maybe that is the problem with the show. There's no space or hangout place where all five can meet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, I have really enjoyed this. It's just there's certain bits which I guess the expectations are a bit different for it. But it's a bit like Girls, the TV show Girls. That there was a thing on there where I remember reading. It was like, is that true? And it's like there's only 17 scenes with all 4 characters through all 5 series. And it's like you don't think that, but actually that's the same as this. They're all on their separate story every episode.
It's funny because it was obviously done. Maybe it's the Mandela effect or something, but I remember being quite critical with the final series of Girls because there was no, I think, one scene or one episode where they all were together, and I hated that because I liked the fact that they were always like there was always that group dynamic between all 4. So it surprises me you saying that.
I know. So when I read it, I was like, really? But it is, yeah. Not all 4 of them. Sometimes there's 3 or 2, or they always mix, but there's never all 4 together.
Oh, that really surprises me.
Same as this.
I enjoyed Not Suitable for Work. I have to say I enjoyed it in a kind of like it's there in the background so I can watch it kind of way. I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking. No. I wouldn't say like
it's not as great as Adults.
No, Adults sucked me in so hard, and it felt so exciting and fresh and new, and like this young cast. The cast of Adults felt like they were excited to be there, like they finally made it, and it showed on screen.
And the writing was so much fresher. The
writing was sharper.
Like it's such a new generation of writing in Adults, whereas this is written by Mindy, who's she's quite popular. She's done Office and she's done the Mindy Project and stuff. But yeah, it's not that sharp new generation writing in this as Adults has.
Adults has the age demographic writing for the show, while Not Suitable for Work is like it's almost like it's a
40-something is writing for a 20-something,
and it's a bit snobby. Exactly, it's a bit snobby. It's like they're leering down at 20-somethings and saying, "Let's make fun of them a little bit." This Not Suitable for Work, while Adults respects 20-somethings, but at the same time is able to look from the outside in and kind of like.
This is our struggles, but this is also the stupid things
we're
doing.
These are the stupid things that we get involved with and do. And the same to be said with overcompensating. I think the writing for that, because isn't the main actor the guy who writes it as well?
Yeah.
And he knows himself for one, but also it's just you can tell it's a love letter to his story, and it's
also that's really funny because he's like cast people because he's obviously written it when he was that age, but he's starring in it as the age he is now, but all the cast are kind of too old to be in it. But like that's part of the joke of overcompensating, is that it is like a 30-year-old playing a uni student.
But it's a real hard. This is another thing, Adults and overcompensating. I know we're kind of like generalizing this, and I don't want to say a genre of comedy at the moment, but it's very much, you can tell this is a very popular
thing at the moment.
20-something not multi-camera comedies, but like
just 20-something
comedies
trying to get on in life is like the type of thing, and there's always groups of them like through all the ages, and this is like the current grouping of them.
It's very much early 90s again, because we were saying like this is like Friends, but it's also similar to Seinfeld or comedies in the early 90s, late 90s, Big Bang Theory. These were
or How I Met Your Mother, stuff like that.
They're very much, so we're kind of going full circle with that, where we had satirical, almost kind of black comedies in the kind of mid to late 2000s, 2010s. We're now going full circle, and we're seeing much more joyous, celebratory comedies where we're looking at 20-somethings and we're having fun with them, watching them do this. And I'm enjoying it too. I feel like I'm reliving my youth a little bit by watching it. But I feel like Not Suitable for Work kind of comedies has been done better. And I'm very excited about the new series of Adults. But when the new series of Not Suitable for Work comes out, I'll probably watch it. But I don't think I'll be as excited about it coming out.
It's too straight for me as well.
But Not Suitable for Work?
Yeah,
that's true.
I just need
gay characters.
Just one bisexual character.
But
that's all I need. And I think it would add lots.
There's the flat owner, isn't there? The guy who owns all the flats.
No, I'm talking about the main 5. I'm not talking about extras or side characters. I'm talking about the main 5. They're all straight.
Yes, you're quite right.
That doesn't work in a group of 5. If you have one bisexual, the coupling can go all ways.
Oh, we're gay.
Yeah, okay.
We all love the
I just
gays.
need something.
Yeah.
I think that's why Adults takes the biscuit.
Well, there's a bisexual and a fluid, not bisexual.
Yeah,
They're
Paul
fluid.
Baker.
Paul Baker.
And he's getting, they're doing a special episode before series 2, a prequel episode.
Yes, again,
his origin story.
The Paul Baker origin story, because obviously the character, all the other characters keep calling him Paul Baker. But yes, I'm so excited about that episode. And I think that might be something else we'll talk about on the podcast. So again, more reasons to follow us. I've plugged us quite a hell of a lot on this one. But yeah, Paul Baker, played by Jack Inanan. Be still my heart. If we're going to start perving, then Jack's my man.
Yeah.
Who was in that thing we watched recently?
Big Mood. Not Big Mood. Bad. Yeah, Big Mood with Schitt's Creek guy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it is Big Mood because that's the one with Nicola Coughlan.
And I can't believe he got criticism for, he said that people were commenting about his bum.
Yeah, too flat.
What?
And he kept saying, I'd love to be in Heated Rivalry. And all the fans were like, well, we've seen your bum now and it's too flat, so you can't be in Heated Rivalry.
That's shocking. That's
he had to turn a roll
shocking.
down, allegedly, because he was busy filming something else as
Big
well.
Mistakes was the show we watched. Big Mistakes on Netflix, which again is very good. It's
another one.
That's a plot-based comedy. So that's a story-based comedy,
it's
not so
pushing
much
30 odds trying to do stuff.
But I wouldn't say it was a coming of age.
No, it's not.
But oh my goodness. Oh man. That bum, I'm sorry, but people clearly need to go and get their eyes tested because
he's been doing loads of leg days since then on TikTok. So he's working on it. Bless him. But yeah, it just needs a little bit of less straight in how I'm not suitable for work, and I think it would be 10 times better. But I'm enjoying it. Once again, though, this is the same criticism I have with adults, is that I kind of want 12 to 15 episodes of these type of comedies.
You've mentioned this a couple of times already.
But it's
on this very podcast.
8 is not enough for a comedy like this because you're only just sort of just getting going when you get to 8 and then it's ended. And it's like, oh no, I could just give me more.
If structured properly though, and I'm sorry, I always go back to the British system. Like for years,
they're not the same.
But comedies in Britain were always written by one person and they had a plot, a starting point and an ending point, and they would basically consigned that series into, so they'd know they'd make 8 episodes, and so they were able to stretch the story or create a story that would stretch over that time period. I don't know how this was written or how other shows are written, but it's clear that they started and they were writing them as they were being produced, and that's probably why you feel that kind of like lack of depth, because they don't really know. They know they got 8 episodes to make, but they kind of wander. Do you know what I mean? And if they had a bit of a whip master, like in the corner of the writing room, go, come on, sort this out, come on, sort this out, then perhaps there'd be more direction, and then you wouldn't need those extra additional episodes. Sometimes additional episodes are just fluff.
No, for these type of comedies, episodes. 8 is...
Clip episodes.
Oh, yeah. But 8 is not enough for these type of comedies. Because even with Not Suitable for Work, we're on episode 8, and I feel like it's now, I now understand all these characters. I kind of get what's going. I'm getting 5 different short stories every episode between them all. It needs to keep going and get more.
I think the only thing you could use for like a longer series would be if there was like another multi-camera studio-based comedy. They do work very well for longer because they're very much episode of the week, story. This is one or many stories stretched over the entire season. So again, that's why I don't mind there only being 8 or 10, because it's very much, well, when you're having there's overarching stories throughout a series, but there's always kind of each episode is one individual series. Yeah. And actually, having said that, to quickly contradict my own point, Not Suitable for Work does do that quite often. Each episode tends to be
their dilemma,
a close story, but they've kind of kept their other stories floating in the background. But maybe for you then, because it's only a short series, it's not done as successfully as they thought it was going.
No, because it feels too quick that they're all getting together. And so there's those few things where I'm just like, if we had more time. I mean, when was the last time a comedy was like 24? Was it Modern Family, do you think? Was like the last one?
No, Big Bang Theory carried on, didn't it? I think
was that
Big
on
Bang
after
Theories,
2019?
Maybe.
I gave up on Big Bang Theory.
There's a second spin-off coming soon, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
It's on HBO, and I forget what it's called.
It's like someone saves the universe.
It's the guy, isn't it?
I don't know what his name is. Steven?
Yeah, it's the comic book owner. And he's,
Doesn't
2019. 2019
oh, it did
was the last
then.
series.
So
I would say Big Bang Theory. No, Modern Family ended before that.
2020 was the last series. So
really?
Those 2 shows then were
but
probably...
that wasn't a studio-based comedy, so I don't think
No, but they had 24 episodes. That's what I mean. Like,
I get you.
They were the last ones with 24 episode seasons, I guess. The last
one. 2020, absolutely right. Yeah, 24 episodes. Although it was only a short season, the last one, wasn't it?
COVID.
Yeah, that cut it short.
Basically, COVID has created shows to be 8 episodes long, and it's created you can take 2 years to make a series. And I feel like we need to move on now from that.
I would argue it's not just COVID.
No.
I would argue it's budgetary reasons.
Don't care.
Because they need to stretch out a budget.
Yeah, but COVID's the excuse, and it's like, no, we go back to every year, please. But like The Pit. The Pit has loads of episodes.
What's The Pit? Is that
that's like new like ER type show, isn't it?
Oh, that's meant to be really good. That's not got loads of episodes. It's got like 12, isn't it?
That's loads.
Oh,
no, it's got more than 12. I'm sure it has. They need to do like The Amazing Race Australia. 24 episodes.
Well, we've already agreed that that's a very, very long and unnecessary series. Stuart Fails to Save the Universe is the new spin-off for Big Bang Theory.
They released a trailer the other day.
They did. It actually, I didn't think it looked that bad. The only thing I would say is whenever they used to make movies, what I reminded me of is, remember when years ago, this is not a thing they do anymore, but when a TV series was like really successful and they would make a film version of it, a live action one, I mean, they then use the same sets that they would use in front of an audience, but it would be filmed in a movie type setting. So then it always felt like weird that you were watching a TV set in a film. That's what this felt like watching, because they went to the comic book set and like it was clearly because it was clearly the original set they used in Big Bang Theory. Yeah, but you felt like that. So where in films they normally use actual locations, or a studio set is built like a huge proper huge set, because they have to use the existing set, or else the audience would be like, well, that's not the set for that. It looks weird, out of place, because it's been built for a sitcom, not for a film. Does that make sense? And that
lighting and the sets need to look a specific way on screen.
But it's got strong bones, don't forget, because they've already done a spin-off with Young Sheldon, and that was incredibly popular. And,
didn't watch it.
You know, normally HBO, when they back something.
I got like unexplainably annoyed with Big Bang Theory because they went past series 10. And in my head, I was
they did make a lot.
It's like, stop at series 10. Have the respect to stop at series 10 when you're a big comedy like that. And it was like, no reason, but it really annoyed me that they went past series 10. And I was like, no. That's like disrespecting the legacy of Friends in my head in a weird way. And I was like, don't go past series 10. But I gave up on Big Bang Theory ages before.
Well, they were going to stop Friends at series 9.
Well, that's stupid.
It was only because NBC were like, here's lots of money. Yeah. What was it we were watching? And they said that, we were watching, it was on YouTube, actually, but a guy had made a retrospective look at Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell, the series on Peacock, was awesome. Fight me.
That was good.
And there's another 20-somethings comedy.
20?
Oh, yeah,
14
no, teenagers. Sorry. Played by 20-somethings. And they said that, like, when they were commissioned for the final series of Saved by the Bell on NBC, one actor's salary of Friends, which was $1 million per episode
for one episode, yeah,
was the equivalent of how much a full season of Saved by the Bell was made for NBC. And it was getting, like, because of the audience they were getting, teenage audience, it was getting kind of similar kind of income from it. And it's hilarious looking back at it. All those actors were like so underpaid for doing this huge hit show for that network. And obviously Friends was a huge hit for NBC as well, but it just cracks me up when I hear stuff like that. Anyway, that's gone off the thing as well.
Or Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell is an excellent, awesome, again, like I say, Fight Me For 15 episodes, 16 episodes, 15 episodes.
Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's good. That's what I want for adults and not suitable for work. 15.
15.
Yeah. Per
series. They're creeping. And that's on HBO as well. HBO is very well not known. Like, they were the pioneers of only making 8-10 episodes in the 90s.
All goes round. So there you go then. That's not suitable for work. We recommend it, but it could be better.
Yeah, it's fine.
It has time to grow. Series 2. It'll go away.
Has it been?
No. Well, I don't know. I can't find any information about it online. It's like a weird show that's not got official information.
Shall I have a quick look?
For work.
Because you never know, something might have happened. This could be, when it's live, it's happening. So talk amongst yourselves while I type.
I'm going to talk about Saved by the Bell.
Go on then. Who's your favourite character?
Zach.
And why?
Zach was the one that I used to fancy when I was younger.
Jesse?
I don't fancy Jesse.
No, but Jesse's the best character. It's
also those wrestling outfits were like,
that was AC Slater.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just generalizing the whole show. But like, I'm sure this is like lots of gay awakenings back in the
100%.
90s.
I remember watching AC Slater having many.
Before anyone says I'm weird, I was watching this when I was really young. So the fact that the actors were young isn't weird.
Well, Saved by the Bell came out when I was 7.
Exactly.
But it kind of didn't come to this side of the Atlantic. It didn't come to the UK till after it was quite popular in America. So in America, it was popular in like the late 80s, early 90s. It didn't come to the UK till about 93, 94, if my memory serves me right. It was shown on Channel 4. But yeah, no, I loved it.
And the guy who plays Zach, he's got a new show coming out called Bulges.
Oh yeah, we need to watch that.
He was on the stage. He's got a 6-pack still. He's like 52.
Good.
Well, it's like California water. Series 2 of Not Suitable. Did you do your research while I was talking?
I kind of
Got
did.
distracted by AC Slater's wrestling outfit.
Well, if you start talking about Saved by the Bell, if anyone wants us to do a full episode about Saved by the Bell, please let us know, because I could wax lyrical about Saved by the Bell all day long.
I know. The College Years deserves more.
College Years was an awesome series.
The new spin-off from a few years ago was great. It was like The Office mixed with Parks and Rec.
The one on Peacock?
Yes.
Yeah, that was brilliant. And again, it had Jessie in it. I love Jessie. No, right. Here's the reason why Jessie's amazing. One, she was a modern girl and she fought for women's rights. Don't get that nowadays.
Yeah. She didn't straighten her hair.
She didn't straighten her hair because she didn't have to, because she didn't do it for the man. She called AC Slater a pig. Again, nowadays, women do it. Where Jessie crawled, women ran. That's what I'm saying. Jessie was awesome. And I think it goes without saying, that drug episode was brilliant. It doesn't say there's any second series, so that's
it's only just
not
finished
great.
The last episode.
So, but they normally say it just before the series ends, so it gets people quickly to jump on board, doesn't it?
I like the cast. I want to see more. I want the series 2.
Okay.
Can't cost much. Just do it.
Executive Ben says so. So would you like to see a series 2 of Not Suitable for Work? Do you enjoy watching adults? Have you been watching Overcompensating? And indeed, would you like to see a 3rd season on Peacock of Saved by the Bell? Not the new class, though.
Well, that guy's busy now because he's in off campus and everyone loves him.
Yeah, but the guy who plays AC Slater ain't, because he's just had his show axed.
AC Slater?
Yeah, the guy, he
had a show?
Entertainment Weekly or whatever it's called. They've axed
Presenting. Okay. Good. He supports Trump. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
Mario Lopez.
What would Jessie say about that?
Exactly.
Go to our Linktree, linktr.ee/faithful2. On there, you can find all the ways you can watch and listen to us. If you watch us on YouTube or Spotify, you can comment underneath the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. And if you're listening to us on any of your favorite podcast apps, don't forget to follow us as well. And as always, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok, where on there we do little videos and clips and our thoughts about news landscape, so you can kind of delve into what we're thinking throughout the week as well.
So if you've got any shows you want us to watch, let us know and we'll consider it highly. Until then, keep watching TV. Goodbye.